Hi, how are we going? Welcome again to another round of Red Skis Righteous Rings, raw and righteous as always, my beautiful darlings. Thank you, as I said again, for joining me. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're returning, excellent. And if you're a regular, it's good to see ya. So, hope everyone's doing well. It's a beautiful Friday here, and I was planning to go live today, but I've had a real kick in the teeth sort of 24 hours, very emotional roller coaster, unlike anything else. So I'm taking some downtime to sort of meditate today, and because we're going into the weekend when my kids will be home for the weekend, I just need to rejuvenate, but I just didn't have it in me to go live today, unfortunately, so I do apologize for that. So I thought I'd do a bonus. Yes, a little bit of a bonus sort of thing for additional messages for all the signs from Aries all the way down to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, just to see what's going on from now until the end of September. Yeehaw! It's pre-shadow Mercury Retrograde at the moment. It's in its pre-shadow, and I tell you, me being a Gemini, Mercury is my ruler. Like, but I tell you what, when he's retro, I'm fine. But that pre-shadow, man, people not been understanding me. There's been a lot of arguments I've seen fluttering around. People are miscommunicating, not understanding the communication of others. People are firing up like anything. People are crazy on the roads. My best advice, do what I'm doing today. I don't meditate ever. Today, after some lovely advice from the beautiful Jean, I decided to just... and I feel so much better for it. And now I am here doing readings for you still, even though it may not be in the original setting that I was thinking of originally with the live. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Sorry, it's point blank period, but I just don't have... why mince the words? It is Mercury Retro pre-shadow after all. The 27th, and then it goes retrograde. So we've still got a good chunk of time, y'all, of this period. So learn to work with it, and it might just ease up a little bit on the crazy narky, just out there verbal vomit. Okay. It's my best advice right now. I'm suffering from it too. I've put my foot in my mouth like twice in the last few days, and that's got nothing to do with, well, I'm having a down day though. That's what I mean. It's crazy. So, as I was saying, let's go from Aries all the way down through to Pisces. See what's coming in for Sun, Moon, and Rising of each and every one of them signs, and yeah. Alright, so Aries, please, spirits and guides. What additional messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from now to the end of the month of September? This is just additional bonus for all the signs. Might start the love readings. We'll see what happens. But we do Aries now. Ram gang. What's going on for the Rams? For the beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Alright, here we go. I'm done filling my deck. Bit of humour. Come on, guys, smile. It's not all that bad. Come on. Oh, feel like bobblehead. You know, see him on your carries like looks really excited. There's like, all right. Just give me a moment before I start running the mouth. I think pausing is also crucial during this pre-shadow period, because we can get caught up in words, and words do have stings or could have alternate meanings. Alright, Aries, this is what I'm seeing. There is some sort of unionship or commitment here, Two of Cups, coming in very soon, I feel, for you during this pre-shadow period. You're a little bit unsure about this connection, not because the connection is bad or anything, it's timing, I feel. Out of time, out of place, out of sequence, I keep hearing. The next card we have is the Five of Swords. So this clearly depicts two groupings, the victor and the dejected in the background. Now I'm feeling here that you will be victorious, but it's not going to be without knocking over some people with swords. It's not going to be handed to you or gifted to you on a silver platter. It's going to have to be fought for. And you're going to have to use your intellect and be very analytical, I want to say. Like Mercury is the messenger. I'm feeling like you really need to have a well idea of how to go about this intellectually, or very through the mind. You really need to think this through, feel it through before you even actually put action to it. It's going to be a mental saga here of intellect, of will, of gumption in the brain, for lack of a better word. Why? Yeah, High Priestess. We know both sides of what is good, what is bad, what is black, what is white, what is yin, what is yang. We know what unrequiredness may feel like, and we now know how to follow our own wisdom to bring in the fruitfulness and how to hold some shit back. Not give it all, lay it to waste, Aries, and verbally vomit all over everyone. I see in intellect you're very stimulated, but we are thinking it, getting the wisdom of the divine, centering ourselves, clarifying it within ourselves first, animating it to see how it goes, and then moving forward. Why? 7 of Wands in reverse, because we want to make gains here, and otherwise we will not, or have not. We've made these mistakes where we've not been intuitively guided. We've rushed off half-cocked, got our passions all in our hands, and we're trying to, force it down someone's throat. I love you, take these roses. And they're like, what the hell, you crazy? Oh, want your candy or your roses? You just come across hot-headed, really blasé, very selfish, very dysfunctional, and a little bit, like a Romeo that doesn't know where the line in the sand is, doesn't know. Going towards the stalker energy. It's just a bit over the top. So, recap, Aries. So, I do see there is a connection, unionship. This can be a contract of sorts as well. It doesn't have to be in love, but a unionship of two coming together, moving forward as one. Okay, this can be a contract, a unionship, a proposal, business, family, love, even with your children. I feel like some of this is like a coming together of you, and maybe your child has grown up, or, trying to get on the same page here. Because, we don't want to be the dejected. We want to be victorious in this connection. We want it to move forward. We don't want to be swords in the lake and all crud. And we are keeping some secrets back. We're feeling it through. We're using our wisdom. We're being intuitively guided. We are really thinking it through. And like I said, that intellectual plane. Because we don't want to lose any potential there is to make gains in this connection. If we don't follow the sequence, we will not surmount our combatants, and we will fall on our glorious head. Okay. So that's Aries. Let's hit Taurus now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming in for the ball game from now to then? September 2021. Additional messages, just a little bit of a bonus. For the bulls out there, we are. Beautiful spring weather here in Oz. Hope you're enjoying your neck of the woods. Taurus people, it's about to now say September, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of that sign. Alright, Taurus, my bulls. Let's take that because it did want to come out. Alright. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Taurus. You know, there is some prosperity to be had here and something that can grow into something great. There's good abundance, fulfillment, enjoyment, pleasure, growth, security, monetary, material. It's all there in that beautiful archway ready for you to walk through and, you know, past the pinnacle, try and make this seed grow. But we're starting from an ace, I feel, in this new adventure or this new passionate development of idea to make some dosh, money, coin, dollar. Because we've gone through a bit of a shedding or an ending here in things that we were very much banked on for material. We don't want to do that job anymore. We don't want to go down that line of work, I feel, or we want to venture out from that block of what we are or what we've been titled, labeled to be. Example, secretary, clerk, garbo, bartender, waitress, bus driver, teacher, lawyer, magistrate, PM. That's Prime Minister here, guys, in Australia. Nevertheless, but you can be anything you want to be, but at the same time, you can choose to do whatever you want to do too. I'm seeing here that you might be transforming and leaving something that you were very good at to start something that you're very passionate about. Fresh new seed. You're transforming, you're ending some cycles here, and you're trying to bring in a manifestation in a way of a new beginning here in monetary, because you've taken it, you've transformed, or you've left it behind, you've laid it to waste, a certain way of making money. Why? Because the World was in reverse and the Eight of Wands was in reverse. These cards wanted to come out together, so I'm going to read them as such. The World in reverse is saying a cycle has not ended though, and you are feeling quite jealous about this, a bit pissed off, trying to block it, ignore it, because you just want this done and dusted. You want to see the end of this. You want the cycle to be complete, perfected, done, put on the shelf. Let's not revisit it, but it's not. It's oddball, something fierce, and it just keeps coming back around, Taurus, and it's really starting to really damage you. Six of Wands, you just want the accolades. You want the cycle to be completed, so you're not jealous or bitter about this anymore. It's done, it's dusted, get the accolades, it's done, chapter's done. I feel like it's done. It's done. You know, it's all about this death card in the middle of this reading. Because, you know, that Ace of Pentacles, fresh new beginning. But there's something here, a death of self, a transformation. Something is going to happen, or something needs to happen. Because if it doesn't, or things aren't put back onto a, you know, even kilt, we're going to be continuing this cycle. And you're going to get pretty downright defeated a little bit. Jealous, pissed off, resentful. You're never going to feel like you're going to get any accolade for it. It's just going to be wowing and stale. Gemini now, from now to the end of the month of September 2021. Guys, what we've got coming in for the Gemini. What's my taco twins doing? For the gems. Gemini, please, spirits and guides, sun, moon, rising, Venus, placement, or fire sign from now to the end of September 2021. New cards, slicker than slick, and fully slick. Maybe you're watching a little bit of houses or something. If you're in my neck of the woods. Where do we go from here? Ten of Pentacles in reversed. Something you wanted very badly, you felt has almost been robbed, stolen, or taken, all the monetary, all the material, all the growth here in a partnership, family, joy, happiness is withered. You're trying to look forward with a new prospect or a new way of thinking, glass half full kind of, get yourself out the hump by sort of bringing in some positivity, not looking at it for its true self, that you're sad and lost, ruined, grief-stricken for this loss of this connection, family, joy, attainment, material, housing, security. It's all been stripped. So you're trying to look forward with the glass half full, and you're like, oh, okay, what can we do now for monetary means, prosperity, for joy, for abundance, to grow, to have security again? Because right now we are feeling pretty bummed out like a booger. 9 of Cups reverse. There is no sense of self-gratification here. There's no belief in self either. It's like you've had the stuffing knocked out of you, something fierce, then rather just take a day or two off and like reload with the stuffing, you're like, I can't do this anymore. I gave it my best, hot shot. I, put everything I could into this building of this 10, and it ended up coming in inverted. It ended up being a loss. It ended up being taken. It ended up being unrequited. And though I'm looking at things glass half full, I'm not going to allow this to bog me down to the point where I can't move forward. I am very grief-stricken. And I'm not quite sure maybe what to do right now to make this abundance. I feel like this abundance will just come into you, Gemini. It's not going to need a direction. It's going to actually be gifted to you. And you'll be like, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I can make money maybe doing that. Oh, light bulb moment. Because right now, you're not happy. You're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with the situation. There is no gratification here. There is no joy, no lust even for this situation. It's very 6 of Wands reversed. Not happy, Gemini, and you feel like everyone can see it around you. Something that you had put so much effort in that you're expecting to be, well received by the crowd and go forth strong as a jackrabbit. It's just broken its leg. It's gone lame, and it's just that horse is still running on the track, so to speak. Cancer now, from now to the end of September 2021, please, spirits and guides. Additional messages can we get to Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus of that sign, please, spirits and guides, from now to the 2 of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Pentacles reverse. Good Lord. Pushing up a lot of earth energy here, darlings, for a water sign, my crab gangs. So, needing to use force here to make a decision to move forward. Maybe feeling a little bit blindsided by something. I've got the King and Queen here of Pentacles both inverted. Someone that's neglecting their responsibilities. Someone that is being really roguey, not giving a shit about the house, not giving a shit about the bills. King of Pentacles reverse someone downright cruel. They bring in ruin, corrupt energy. They will trade off you. The 8 of Pentacles reverse is saying, no amount of work is going to fix this. One more for Cancer. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. This is going to lead to, I feel like this is a long-running relationship, maybe even a marriage here, and this is going to end up really costing this connection deep. Your attitudes towards each other and the way you have, I'm going to put this politely, you know how sometimes when you're in a connection and you start feeding off each other and you start to go twisted together? He said, she said, blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't even have to be that sort of connection. It could be with your children. It could be with your pet. It could be with a lot of different things. But, when you're around someone so much, you might be ungrateful for the connection and curse them every day. An example, all right? God bless my Nana. She has been past like 17 years now, and I miss her every darn day. But when she was alive and I was younger, about 18, we used to go shopping together. Me, my mum, and my Nana, her mum. I'm Gemini and they're both Leos. And my nana, God bless her soul, go up to every single, like every shopping list would be exactly the same with the exact same items. But she would go pick up the item that she's bought for the last 30 years straight and read me every single darn ingredient in it and why it's good for me, bad for me. It's the same can of tuna you've been buying for 20 years, Nan. It used to drive me nuts back then, but I would give anything for that. It's the connections that go on for so long that you start to get a bit twiny with them. Because you're like so sick of it always going down that way. That sometimes you become a little bit neglectful, a little bit conceited, a little bit twisted up. But I really do feel that this is like a long-running relationship, and it's just, you know, if this is a marriage, it's either going to end or it has ended. I feel like this is a partnership, like a marriage where you don't sleep in the same beds. Like, you're still married on paper, but as for the connection, it's no longer like active. You just live in the Mr. whatever on paper, but really it's like two separate people living under the same roof, like flatmates. There is nothing. I want more Red Bull now. Red Eye. I love that stuff. But you can put as much work into this as you want, Cancer. It's not going to bring in the fruits, what you want. All right, I'm going to do Leo on this one now. Either just have a quick moment's break, or I might just stop it and then do the rest of the signs on another half. We shall see. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from now to the end of September. Please, spirits and guides, what we've got coming in for the meow meows. My Leos. Raw. My pride gang. Leo. A lot of new prosperity is coming in through September. I'm seeing the change in season is really going to amp up some new ways of looking at things and thinking of things and doing things. Leo, High Priestess, you are using your wisdom. You're keeping some stuff secret, but you're seeing there is a potential here, and you really are taking in a lot of knowledge at the moment. A lot of knowledge. Page of Pentacle reversed. Okay, so this is talking about someone that's very unreliable, someone that is very insecure, someone that usually a younger person that maybe throwing away their studies and or curriculum as well. Just putting that out there. Ace of Pentacles, though, is swapping, ditching it all. Say you've been doing a degree for God knows how long, and you're like on the last semester to actually getting that credential. I want to go become a painter now, and you're going to be a brain surgeon. It's like a big 360 here, because you've been waiting on a ship to come in, maybe to finish these studies or some sort of study here, and you're damn right sick of waiting, even though it's only 2 steps to the finish line. You're like, F it. I'm not waiting for this ship to come in anymore. I'm sick of waiting, sick of debating, sick of twiddling my thumbs, waiting for something to come in that I feel like it's not going to come in. And I'm just losing passion for it now while I've been waiting on the dock. So you're being very smart at the moment, really thinking things through, and you may be, in a lot of ways, realizing a goal that you had never considered before, that you feel that would be it or be all for you now. And this could be a new potential in monetary means and or gains or prosperity, or just a new way to make a quid in general or something on the side, because you're sick of ships that aren't coming in, passions that aren't fulfilled, and wasting time when you could be actively doing something different, something more involved, or something just completely left of bloom and center. Right, we're just going to have a little pausey there for a little mini-mo. And then we'll pick it up with Virgo in just a mini-mo. Okay, dolls? Just hang tight, hang tight, hang 10 and tight. Why not? You can do that. Actually, guys, we'll pause that one there, and then we'll go from Virgo down to Pisces on the part 2. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for joining me. Red Skis, Righteous Readings, raw and righteous as always, guys. Cheers.